Hey everybody, Ray here. Just wanted to say real quick, I did get the Square-Enix Final Fantasy VII Remake info dump they did earlier. I have been active on Twitter, so you all saw that today. I also saw the behind-the-scenes video featurette they did for the team on the remake. We're gonna get into it, but just real quick, I want to give you all a quick update on why I'm just not getting the video up. I'm usually really on point and on spot with these, so I apologize for the wait. Shout out to Bluntman747, and there were some other people on Twitter and YouTube and Facebook that were asking if I'm doing some stuff or what's going on, why it's taking so long. As you all know, right now, coronavirus has everything upside down all over the world. And don't worry, I don't have it. It's not like that. But I am a cocktail server is my job. That's what I do. That's my 9 to 5 job. That's why I have crazy hours on the weekends. I can't do content on the weekends. The state I live in, state of Kentucky, we have a statewide mandate now that there's no dine-in service allowed to help prevent the spread of coronavirus and all that kind of stuff. Which that's absolutely needed and absolutely accurate. But it puts me in a unique position to where I currently do not have a job because of it now. So that's how I provide for me and my family. So I put a roof on our head and food on the table and all that kind of stuff. So I've been frantically searching all day for another means of income in the interim. So that's why I haven't had anything up today. Otherwise I would have had stuff up midday, been streaming and all that other kind of stuff. So thank you all for waiting patiently. I really appreciate it. Again, shout out to Bluntman747 for checking in. He commented on the Mortal Kombat video and checked in to see how things were going. And a bunch of you on Twitter and Facebook as well. So without further ado though, let's get into it because there's some cool stuff in here. Now I did see the info dump. I did see the first guy here saying I did see the behind the scenes featurette with the remake team. So I've got a separate video coming for that. Alright, this is Singh, the leader of the Turks. The Turks are a small elite organization with Shinra that does everything the company needs it to. Be it scouting out candidates for soldier, protecting VIPs, or even assassination. Their cool-headed leader has a knack for managing his eccentric subordinates. He's an old acquaintance of Eris and has been keeping watch over her since she moved to the slums. Yeah, the Turks are pretty much like a circus. I mean, they're serious, they're dope, they're great characters, but at the same time, it's like, you know, all of their different characteristics are like, they're just so wildly different. So it's one of the things that makes people love them, though. This lecherous scumbag is the true ruler of Wall Market. He hosts nightly auditions for the next Ms. Corneo, and although his mouth is as foul as his face, he has an uncanny way with people. Even the dregs of society are securely under his thumb. This is a great shot of Don Corneo, especially this shot right here. I mean, he's just like, he looks like a scumbag, you know what I mean? Alright, so this is cool. This is Andrea Rodea, the owner of and dancer at the Honeybee Inn, is a man of influence within the quarter, with the authority to approve women for Corneo's auditions for his wife. Each night he dazzles his crowd with performances that defy description. Always seeking perfection, he rigorously trains both his mind and body. Give it a little fleshing out the Wall Market characters here a little bit, which is really cool. Now, this next character, this dude, first time we've really seen him, this guy's name is Leslie Kyle. His dead-eyed stare and general apathy have earned him pride of place among the Don's men. He's going to take care of the hard jobs of the Don. He's probably kicking people out and probably vetting people and all that kind of thing, so you'll probably have to deal with him in some form or fashion. This next one here, Madam M. Madam M is the proprietress of a hand massage parlor in Wall Market. Hello. Like Andrea, she has a great deal of influence within the quarter. That includes the authority to approve women for Corneo's auditions. Be warned that she's a prideful sort, and only as courteous as her customers are deep-pocketed. She is not hard on the eyes, is she? Alright, this next cat here is Chocobo Sam. Alright. Oh, okay. Chocobo handler in Wall Market, Chocobo Sam is another prominent figure with the authority to approve women for Corneo's auditions. So I see a running theme here. He looks like, what's that actor's name? He just played the Joker. Joaquin Phoenix. He looks like Joaquin Phoenix a little bit. He runs a delivery service called Sam's Delivery. He also happens to be an avid gambler, though he's hooked more on the rush than any money he may win. So, okay, so that's interesting. So is this the dude that, is this possibly the dude that is bringing Tifa to Don Corneo's mansion when you see him, when you're in the slums and all that kind of thing? Is that, I wonder if that's who's driving the carriage right there. Maybe. Maybe. It's interesting. Next little bit we have is Barret in battle. It says, next up, let's take a look at one of the core party members and how he works in battle. If you've played Final Fantasy VII Remake demo, you'll have experienced how Barret fights, which I dig. The more you play with him, the better he is, in my opinion. I really dig what they did with him. His gun arm makes him an ideal long-range fighter. Push the square button and Barret will fire a volley from his machine gun. You can also hold down the button for an extended salvo. If you press the triangle button, you can use Barret's overcharge attack. Not only is it more powerful than standard shots, it fills a large portion of his ATB gauge as well. Bear in mind that once used, it takes a long time to recharge this attack, but you can speed up the reload process by pressing triangle again. Which is true. Barret's battle abilities. When Barret fills his ATB gauge, he can use one of his special abilities. Here are just a couple of the things he can do. Focus shot, which is very handy in battle, especially when you're fighting Scorpion Sentinel. This ability uses up all available ATB charges to deliver a powerful attack. Not only does it do good damage, it also fills up an enemy's stagger gauge. Get that to max and they'll be susceptible to even more damage. Lifesaver. This ability definitely lives up to its name. After activating it, Barret will share some of his HP with allies when they take damage. That's cool. So that is definitely a tank ability for sure. Yeah, because he's got HP to spare. It's not really like his cover, I don't think. Because I always put cover on Barret, obviously, because he has more HP than everybody else most of the time, and he can take more damage. It's kind of a stand-in for cover in a way, though. And there'll probably be cover materia in the game, so you probably won't have to worry about that. Now, okay, so yeah, this right here is what I was wanting to know about. Boom! Enemy skill materia. Command materia, enemy skill specifically here. Materia is vitally important in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Equipping these orbs allows your characters to use magic, special abilities, and more. The screenshot shows the enemy skill materia. So, let's see. It doesn't really have, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really have any skills listed, so I guess I'm assuming that once you start getting the skills, they'll be listed maybe in that right column in the materia info. Might be listed there. Might have a special little submenu that comes up. When a party member has this equipped, they have a chance to learn certain enemy attacks that are used on them. Note that the character can only use these skills while the materia is equipped. Cool. Dig it. Alright, so here we go. I love these shots. I love these detailed shots of the town and the area. Look how gorgeous this is. You can see the central pillar going up. You can see, oh my god. This is just amazing. Man, these look so good. The city shots. Built on the ruins of the collapsed Sector 6 plate, Wall Market is Midgar's biggest and most infamous entertainment quarter. Excuse me. It's run by Don Corneo. See above. We already went over that. And is almost entirely free of Shinra's influence. So all these little shots here, these all just look so good. Of course, we've seen this shot right here. We've seen this shot in the trailer as Cloud's walking in his dress. I love all the stuff in the background, like all the little attentions to detail, like the fashion poster and all this other kind of stuff. Just really adds a lot of depth to the world, to the surroundings. And look up, like above there, like just that shot. Is that okay? Yeah, that's light from the upper plate shining through. Not the spotlights up there, but like the actual ambient light coming through up there, shining through the plate. Man, the detail of this is just amazing. That looks great. That looks perfect. Corneo Colosseum. Located beneath the bustling streets of Wall Market, the Corneo Colosseum gives brave fighters the chance to engage in brutal battles against both man and monster. See, so this is what I was hoping for. We're going to get a lot more stuff like this. Prizes, rewards. I mean, this will also probably be like a story element the first time you go through the Colosseum. And in the background here, hang on a second. So yeah, like in the background there, you can see like at the top, that little billboard there. It's like a competitor board, which is really cool. I like that a lot. Winners of a Colosseum bout receive glory, fame, and a substantial reward. That's dope. Honeybee Inn. Everything we've seen from the trailers looks cool for Honeybee Inn, honestly. And there's gonna be a lot you can do at Honeybee Inn too, I think. Situated in Wall Market, the Honeybee Inn is the area's premier nightclub and offers nights few will ever forget, as its staff frequently reminds its patrons. Every night, audiences are dazzled by the Honeybee Inn's gorgeous cast of honey girls and boys. Honey boys, honey girls. That sounds provocative. This unique venue also provides private rooms for its more discerning customers, allowing them to enjoy time in private with the performers of their choice. There's a prominent character they talked. President Shinra. I was wanting to say it was Rufus, it's President Shinra. President Shinra, they said frequented the Honeybee Inn in the game. So, that's pretty cool. Of course, Tifa looking lovely in her dress here. Her hair looks a little bit different too. Got the big hoop earrings on. And Aerith here, she looks like she looks depressed or looks sick. I can't tell. It's not the best shot of her face right there. At one point in the story, Tifa and Aerith clam themselves up to infiltrate Don Corneo's mansion. Cloud is left with no choice but to dress to impress as well. So, there it is. Of course, we've already seen this, but you know. Wish Cloud still had the purple dress, but hey, it might mix up. You might mix it up along the way and have some different things going on there. Each character has multiple costumes too, so hey, well there you go. I just answered my question, or I answered my little statement there. So I replied to my statement. So yeah, so we've seen this, but this is probably just the generic whatever. You can probably soup it up and do different things with it. So that's cool. They keep adding like little tidbits of stuff that you can do, and they're just adding so much to this game. I mean, we've seen a lot. We have definitely not seen. I bet after all this info dump and stuff, we probably know about 15 to 20% of what's in the game. Would be my guess. The Beginner's Hall. This is the Beginner's Hall, a location where you can learn the basics of a weapon enhancement. That's cool because in the original, it just kind of taught you like how to fight. This is what ATB is. You know, this is an item box. This is what materia does. This is how you do this. You know, so. This will be teaching you about weapon enhancement, which makes sense because in the next frame there's a weapon shop on the ground floor. Boom. So that makes a lot of sense. And Cloud's got some magic and some support materia in his Buster Sword, which looks dope on his back. It looks so cool. Like running around in game with the Buster Sword on your back just looks so cool, especially when you're playing through the demo. Second floor is used as the base of operations for the neighborhood watch. So it's like Biggs and Wedge just playing games or something. And it's still got the stack of crates over there and the mesh fence you have to go through to get in there. And like up there in the top left corner of that shot, there's like is this where you learned about the save point or whatever? There's like a save point in there you can use. There's some kids running around and stuff. So very cool. New feature is the Jukebox. While you wander around town, you may come across areas playing special music. You can get these songs as music discs from shops or citizens. So that'll be a trophy. That'll be a trophy. Getting all the discs, getting all the music, that'll be a trophy. If you're looking to platinum this thing like I am, then you're gonna want to get all these. When you can acquire a disc, an icon will appear in the top left of the screen. Oh, that's cool. So right there, my mug was blocking it. So yeah, right there, you see the top left of the screen there. That's cool. So I guess it has to be a person you're talking to, and it gives you that icon probably. That'd be my guess. Once collected, you can play a disc on any jukebox. This one can be found at Tifa's Bar, 7th Heaven. That's cool. Nice. Everything I'm seeing come out for this is just like it's always just more and more. Like they're just putting more stuff in it. Now this kind of thing for me, I'll be honest with you, this is just like not inconsequential. Like if this feature wasn't in the game, I'd be fine with it. I wouldn't miss a beat. Am I gonna try and get all these things? Does it make a difference to me if it's there or not? No. No. But am I gonna try to get everything? Absolutely, because I have to platinum this beast. So it's just more for me to do. Now this right here is kind of like I said, it's inconsequential as far as we know right now. Now there could be a side quest where they're like, you know, if you don't have so many of these songs, then we can't talk, or I can't do this thing for you, or whatever. So you could find a way to make it consequential. But right now, this kind of thing doesn't. It's not necessary for me, but it is cool, and I will find them all. So hopefully I'll find them all. I say that, and I turn around and not do it. I look like a chump. Anyway, summon Leviathan. Summons are a particularly powerful type of materia. Equip one to a character, and they'll be able to bring a powerful ally into battle. Today, we're introducing a summon that will make quite a splash. Leviathan. I see what you did there. Worshipped as a deity in the Wutai region, this non-elemental summon takes the form of a water serpent. So it's not going to be water. It's interesting. So I guess they'll just deal like powerful blunt physical damage or something. Leviathan evokes a savage beauty as it rises from the briny depths, generating tidal waves that wash foes away. That's the whole rundown. That's the whole rundown of the info dump they did today on their website. That's where I'm getting the stuff, is on Square-Enix So yeah, that's really cool. I'm looking forward to that. It was cool to see Beginner's Hall, and the music thing is interesting but not necessary. The big takeaway for me in this is the battle arena. What was it called? The Corneo Colosseum. So this Corneo Colosseum, this is going to function a lot like Battle Square in Gold Saucer. It even looks like it, you know, kind of in a way. It's really cool. Are those like... No, not just spectators. Might be spectators around and stuff like that. But like you see like a random thug kind of looking dude, and like this big hellhound looking thing. That almost looks like a Resident Evil 2 like zombie hound, honestly. Yeah, I mean this to me is the big takeaway from this, because it just shows you once again they're putting a lot of stuff in there for you to check out, putting a lot of stuff in there for you to do. The enemy skill materia thing was cool, and the new characters were cool, but we know we're getting a ton of characters we don't know about in this game. You know, we know they're going to be there. We've seen evidence that they're going to be there. So we've got these new characters from Wall Market that are going to be making a prominent splash in that part of the story. People, there's going to be characters all over this thing. There's going to be all different types of characters. There's going to be so much stuff that we don't even like. There's going to be so much stuff that we don't even know about yet. Character-wise, like ability-wise, storyline-wise, and all this other kind of stuff. So I'm excited. I'm stoked. I think it looks great. It's going to be a fun ride, and we are, what are we? Just like not that far away. It's 31 days in March, so we're looking at 25 days. 25 days. I remember one that long ago when we were like, oh man, we're back above 60 days again because of the delay. Hey, 25 days. Let's get it. It's almost time. It's almost here. So anyway, I got more stuff coming tonight. Again, apologies for the delay on the video. I would have had this up a lot sooner, but I just couldn't get to the studio. I had things I had to take care of. So smash on that like button if you all dug that. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I appreciate all the love and support. Twitch.tv/RayCoffman is the place to watch me stream. My next stream, we're going to be doing Resident Evil 2 Remake. We're going to be getting into it. We're diving in. I don't know if we'll get to it tonight. We'll definitely get to it tomorrow night. But keep it locked in here. I got another video coming here shortly. And you all be very good to each other. Treat each other well. Especially in those comments. Not on my page. We do a good job on my page. Y'all are really cool. We're building a really cool community. But I go on some YouTube channels sometimes. I see some of those comments. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad that in my community. But anyway, y'all be good to each other. Y'all keep rocking, and I will see you all in the next video or the next stream. We'll do the next video. I got a video coming right after this, maybe a stream tonight. Anyway, y'all be good. I'll see you later.